For almost 12 centuries, a profound spectacle unfolded in the dusty plains of Olympia, Greece. Every 4 years from 776 BC to 393 AD, the ancient Olympic Games brought together the finest athletes of the Greek world. These games, held in honor of Zeus, were more than just athletic competitions. They were a religious festival, a cultural celebration, and a testament to the ideals of physical prowess and competitive spirit. City-states, often at war, would lay down their arms and send their finest athletes to compete in a spirit of friendly rivalry. The games were a time for athletes to showcase their strength, speed, and skill in events like running, wrestling, boxing, chariot racing, and the pentathlon. Victory brought not just personal glory but also honor and prestige to the athlete's city-state. The Olympic Games celebrated the harmonious balance between mind and body, encouraging both physical and intellectual development. The victors were immortalized in poetry and song, their names etched in history as symbols of human achievement. The Games served as a powerful reminder that even in a world often marked by conflict, there was still room for peace, competition, and the pursuit of excellence. The ancient Olympic Games, once a symbol of Greek unity and cultural achievement, faced a slow decline under Roman rule. The Romans, who conquered Greece in the 2nd century BC, gradually imposed their own values and traditions on the Games. The once sacred festival transformed into a more secular spectacle, losing its spiritual essence. As the Roman Empire transitioned into the Christian era, the Olympic Games faced increasing hostility. The Games, with their pagan origins, clashed with emerging Christian doctrines. In 393 AD, Emperor Theodosius I, a devout Christian, issued an edict officially abolishing the Olympic Games. The magnificent temples and athletic facilities of Olympia fell into disrepair, ravaged by time. The site that had once hosted the greatest athletes lay buried under layers of earth and oblivion. The world had to wait for over 15 centuries for the Olympic spirit to be rekindled. As the memory of the ancient Olympic Games lay dormant, a new era of athleticism began to emerge in 19th century Europe. The rise of modern sports, fueled by industrialization and urbanization, laid the groundwork for the revival of the Olympic spirit. In England, public schools embraced organized sports to instill discipline, teamwork, and fair play. Across Europe, gymnastics clubs and athletic societies promoted physical fitness and competitive spirit. These organizations organized regular competitions, attracting enthusiastic crowds. The development of standardized rules for various sports further fueled the growth of organized athletic competitions. The rise of newspapers and magazines played a crucial role in popularizing these sporting events. The stage was set for someone with vision to revive the ideals of the ancient Olympic Games. The revival of the Olympic Games can be largely attributed to the vision of Pierre de Coubertin. Born in 1863, Coubertin was deeply influenced by the social and intellectual currents of late 19th century Europe. He believed that the ills plaguing French society could be addressed by embracing the ideals of the ancient Olympic Games. Coubertin's interest in the ancient Olympics was sparked by his readings in classical history and his travels to England. He envisioned the Olympic Games as a movement that could promote peace, understanding, and physical and moral education among nations. Armed with his unwavering belief in the power of the Olympic ideal, Coubertin embarked on a tireless campaign to bring his vision to life. His dedication and enthusiasm gradually won over influential supporters, paving the way for the realization of his ambitious dream. In June 1894, Pierre de Coubertin's vision took a significant step towards reality with the convening of the International Athletic Congress at the Sorbonne in Paris. This historic gathering, attended by delegates from sporting organizations across the globe, marked a pivotal moment in the revival of the Olympic Games. Coubertin used the platform to present his compelling case for the Games' rebirth. He argued that the modern world needed a unifying force like the Olympic Games. The Congress delegates, inspired by Coubertin's plea, voted unanimously to revive the Olympic Games, establishing the International Olympic Committee, IOC. The IOC faced the daunting task of planning the first modern Olympic Games. The stage was set for the Games' triumphant return, but the task of organizing the first edition in a mere 2 years presented a monumental challenge. In April 1896, the Olympic Games were reborn in their spiritual home, Athens, Greece. The Games of the first Olympiad marked a triumphant return for the ancient tradition, capturing the imagination of the world. Despite numerous challenges, the Athens Games proved to be a resounding success. Over 240 athletes from 14 nations converged on the Panathenaic Stadium. The athletes competed in 43 events across 9 sports, reigniting the spirit of athletic competition. The Greek crowd cheered on the athletes with fervor, creating an electric atmosphere. The 1896 Athens Games marked a new chapter in the history of sports, representing the birth of a modern global phenomenon. The 1896 Athens Games were hailed as a triumph, breathing new life into the Olympic ideal. However, the early years of the modern Olympics were also marked by challenges as the movement sought to establish itself on the world stage. The Games faced organizational hurdles, financial constraints, and the task of attracting international participation. Despite these challenges, the Olympic Games persevered, fueled by the commitment of Pierre de Coubertin and the growing enthusiasm of athletes and spectators worldwide. The Games continued on a quadrennial basis, traveling to Paris in 1900, St. Louis in 1904, London in 1908, and Stockholm in 1912. Each edition witnessed an increase in participation, with athletes from more nations embracing the Olympic spirit. The early Games grappled with issues of amateurism, nationalism, and the evolving role of women in sports. The spirit of the Games shone through, embodied in the inspiring performances of athletes. The Games were beginning to fulfill Coubertin's vision, fostering a sense of global unity and understanding through sports. One of the most enduring symbols of the Olympic Games, the Olympic flame, made its first appearance at the 1928 Amsterdam Games. This iconic symbol, inspired by the ancient Greek tradition, represents the continuity between the ancient and modern Olympics. The Olympic flame is ignited at Olympia, Greece, using a parabolic mirror to focus the sun's rays. From Olympia, the flame embarks on a relay carried by thousands of runners, cyclists, and even horseback riders to the host city of the Games. The relay engages communities along its route, spreading the message of peace, unity, and the pursuit of excellence. The arrival of the Olympic flame at the opening ceremony is a moment of great anticipation and excitement. Pierre de Coubertin, the visionary behind the revival of the Olympic Games, dedicated his life to promoting the Olympic ideal. He served as the IOC president from 1896 to 1925, guiding the Games through their formative years. Coubertin believed that sports could play a transformative role in education, fostering physical and moral development. He advocated for the inclusion of physical education in school curricula. His vision of Olympism emphasizes the importance of striving for excellence in all aspects of life. Coubertin's contributions to the Olympic movement were widely recognized, and he was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize in 1925. His writings, speeches, and tireless work continue to inspire and guide the Olympic movement. From their humble beginnings in Athens in 1896, the Olympic Games have evolved into the world's largest and most prestigious sporting event. The Games have grown exponentially in scale and scope, with more athletes, more countries, and more media coverage than ever before. The Summer and Winter Olympic Games showcase the pinnacle of athletic achievement. The Games bring people together from all corners of the world, fostering a sense of shared humanity and global citizenship. The Olympic Games have faced boycotts, doping scandals, and security concerns, reflecting the complex geopolitical landscape of the world. However, the Games have endured, emerging as a symbol of resilience, hope, and the enduring human spirit. They continue to inspire and captivate us, reminding us of the power of sports to unite and transcend. The story of the Olympic Games is a testament to the enduring human spirit, our capacity for greatness, and our yearning for unity and understanding. From their ancient origins in Olympia to their modern-day incarnation, the Games have captivated the imagination of humankind. The Olympic Games are more than just a sporting event, they are a celebration of the human spirit. They embody the ideals of fair play, sportsmanship, and respect for our fellow human beings. The Olympic flame represents the enduring legacy of the Games, a legacy of hope, resilience, and the pursuit of a better future. The Games remind us that through sports we can find common ground, build bridges of understanding, and strive for a world where peace and unity prevail.